The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Well, here is a man who knows tag team wrestling very well, but coming into his own as a singles competitor, but tonight, he wants to put the tag team division on notice with a big win.
Introducing first from Meriden, Connecticut, representing the Miracle Generation, weighing in at 179 pounds, the Speed Sensation, Dustin Waller.
And if he can pick up a win here tonight over Love Doug, one half of the Wrestling Open Tag Team Champions, you know that would put the Miracle Generation in line for a shot at the title. I'm about to have do-rage with these do-rags he has going on. This is ridiculous.
It is getting out of control how much just ego is inside of Dustin Waller, but I will say he has been able to back it up here tonight. But him and Kylon King, one of Wrestling Open's best tag teams ever, if they can beat Love Doug tonight, obviously you gotta imagine they have to get a title shot eventually.
They helped build the division. Back in 2022, they put it on the map. But this is a man carrying the division with Brad Hollister. Love Doug is here.
His opponent, from your heart, representing big business, weighing in at 133 dozen roses, he is the co-holder of the Wrestling Open Tag Team Championship, the real-life Cuban, Love Doug.
And it was last week, with an assist from Pedro, that they were able to hang on to the Wrestling Open Tag Team Championship. But tonight, he's gonna go at it all by himself to ensure that Dustin Waller and Kylon King don't get a shot at Tag Team Gold.
Of course, Love Doug, before joining Big Business, was a very proficient single star in Wrestling Open, so he is no stranger to being a singles competitor. And only recently would I say Dustin Waller has taken a role as a singles competitor. So this is gonna be, honestly, Doug might have the advantage when it comes to singles wrestling here tonight.
It was January 5th, 2022, episode 1 of Wrestling Open. He was in the main event against Alec Price. Oh, come on! What was that? As Dustin Waller assaulting Love Doug here. And you want to talk about getting the jump on someone. This guy is disgusting.
Bell hadn't even rung. Doug was still in the middle, blowing a kiss to that fans. And Dustin said, nah, this is my time.
And this is who Dustin has become here at Wrestling Open. This is not what he was as he looks down at that title belt.
Oh, Dustin Waller goes for the springboard, gets stopped. Dustin and Doug trading holds here. Oh. Back and forth, waist slot takedown attempts, roll up.
Yes, here we go.
And to the floor goes Doug, takes out Dustin Waller.
Down to the floor as Doug on the attack here. And he is not going to lay down and die, as Doug has shown many times before.
Now Doug getting Dustin into the ring, gets him to that corner. And these fans know who they love. Big forearm in the corner from Doug. Now looking for that follow-up with the Bulldog. Gets countered
sits out with
forearm.
it with the Blue Thunder. Out at 2, and Dustin Waller, by hook or by crook, looking to knock off a champion here tonight. And you know, given the history of Wrestling Open with the tag team division, you beat a champion in singles competition, you put yourself in line for a shot at Tag Team Gold.
And that's honestly probably why Dustin wanted a match with Doug. He obviously probably views Doug as the weaker member of the current tag team champions. And he's like, oh, I can beat Doug. That will get me and Kylon an opportunity here tonight. But I think he's making a mistake. Don't underestimate Love Doug. He's gonna prove him wrong here tonight, hopefully.
I think there was a time in Big Business where you could have pointed and said between Brad Hollister and Doug, Doug would have been the safer choice. But as of recently, Doug has been the one picking up the wins for his teams. He's been the one who's showing the heart, the fire, the desire to win and to pick up those victories. So I don't think it's a safe bet anymore.
Not as much of a safe bet, but in Dustin's mind, he still probably views Doug as that guy. And is now snapping him down to the mat and just looking to slow it down and take control of this contest.
And maybe, just maybe, he knows Doug has brought a lot more to the table as of recently, so that's why he jumped him before the bell rang. But Doug having to dig himself out of a hole, we've seen him do it a lot in recent weeks, including when Big Business finally knocked off the Stetson Ranch, and now he has to do it again against the crafty, putting it lightly, Dustin Waller.
Follows it up, big springboard.
As there's the springboard into the shooting star press. And gets the shoulder up again as Doug is going to have to show maybe the biggest heart we've seen in quite some time. Because when it came to the Stetson Ranch, that was deeply personal. That had been going on for months on end. I mean, hell, Wonderboy Brian Morris took the end of a bat to Doug's neck at one point last summer during that rivalry, that long-standing feud. Dustin Waller not making any friends here to start the match, but for Doug, he's got to find it within himself with, outside of the beginning of the match, not real personal animosity coming into this contest.
No, there's never been any major issues between Dustin Flash Waller and Love Doug, and that may be a situation that's going to hurt Doug here. Doug doesn't have as much history to maybe fuel him, maybe fire him up against Dustin Waller. Because right now, Dustin has control, and Doug needs to figure out what he needs to do to take it back.
And Dustin runs into an elbow right there. Hooks that leg. Doug going outside, going to the apron. In with the crossbody. And Doug feeling the love from these fans here in Worcester.
Atomic drop. Follows up, big clothesline from Doug. He's rocking. He's looking to put the hurt in on Dustin Waller.
Big forearm. Gonna springboard into the Bulldog. Nicely executed. Dustin bounced off that mat and gets the shoulder up. Does Flash Waller.
You can see Doug now, obviously slowing down a little bit, hoping that would have been enough to put Dustin away. He's hurting, but these fans in Worcester, they love Doug still, and they are still fueling him as he's beating that heart, getting himself back in motion, looking to win and prove why he is one half of the current reigning and defending Wrestling Open Tag Team Champions.
And love Doug. No Brad Hollister, nobody else from Big Business here. He's carrying this mantle on his own. And Dustin Waller, oh, we've seen him be tricky and slippery before, and he's looking to do just that again here against Doug. Kick to the midsection, shot to the back of the neck. And now this could be the moment for Dustin. Has taken the shirt off. A lot of fans saying put it back on, but looking to kick it into high gear here is Dustin Waller. Gonna try that shooting star again, and he missed. And now Doug on the comeback trail. It's the slice of love.
Absolute beautiful slice of love from Doug. That could be it.
That's it. But Dustin gets the shoulder up at 2.
I think you jinxed it right there. And now Doug again, out of nowhere, gets a moment of offense, possibly to put Dustin away. Didn't do it. He's circling through his mind. He's going for the inventory of what he needs.
As Doug now looking to find that motivation to put away Dustin Waller and prove why love will prevail. No, hold on. Oh, grab the tights there. There's a big boot. Handspring. Oh, he missed. Tried that rebound lariat. Got him this time with it. Oh, makes the cover. Oh, but Doug just barely staying alive in this.
I thought that was it. Back and forth, those two men went off the ropes, and it was the handspring cutter out of nowhere. One of the moves that Dustin Waller put a lot of competitors away with. But Doug still has that heart, still has the fire.
Rolls right over him. Maybe he's gonna take it to the air here, go to the sky, taking his sweet time doing it. Is this gonna be it for Doug? No, he was biding his time. He waited for his moment to pounce.
Taking advantage of it, has Dustin on that top rope. Could be looking to put away him with something big from here.
Gonna try that superplex. And now Dustin positioning himself. Oh, he's gonna slip through. Gonna try that super kick. Oh, right on the forehead. Doug is out.
Oh, that connected flush right on Doug's head. Now Dustin right up to the top like nothing.
Here we go. Oh no, he stuck the landing. He saw Doug moving. Oh, he's gonna try those rose petals. And now Dustin. There's a reversal. Oh, whoa, almost ran into her. Oh no! Oh, he kicked him low. He kicked him low. Oh, what thievery.
Here is your winner, Dustin Flash Waller.
Ref Gina had to turn her head away when those rose petals went flying. He kicked Doug low, and he just stole a win. And did he just steal a shot at the Wrestling Open Tag Team titles?
I can't even imagine him on top of the Wrestling Open Tag Team division with the way he is acting now, especially considering we just got rid of the Stetson Ranch. I couldn't imagine Dustin if he gets a title.
Well, it seems inevitable at some point. But folks, this is the match that people have been clamoring to see. Let's take a look